going on, guys? Thanks for checking out Black Diamond Guns and Gear. I'm Josh.
And I'm Josh.
We're back today with another review on something pretty cool. This is the optics from Northtac Optics. Now, they sent this out and said, hey, do what you want with it. So we did. And, yeah, what do you think about it?
So far, what we got is we have the M10 up front, which is just a red dot optic, and the MM3, which is a 3-time magnifier. Now, both of these kind of go along with each other, and they actually have them on their website as a combo deal. So that's kind of what we got, was this combo deal. But so far...
hold on a second. I'll tell you this. How much was it again for the combo? Because I can't remember, but it surprised the shit out of me.
Sub $300.
Under $300, you can get this complete combo set. I think it was like $260 something, wasn't it? Like all together.
Right, yeah.
That's crazy to me that you can have this kind of optic setup for $260. Now, what you're wondering is it durable? Is it going to last being $260? Because, I mean, you got to think, what other stuff is out there kind of like this as far as price point that everybody's looking at?
So normally, in that price range, you get a budget red dot.
No.
And that's it. This, you get a red dot and a magnifier. And like I said, both of them work pretty good.
All right, guys, as you know, we're out here shooting the Northtac Optics. We got a magnifier and a red dot with them. We're going to go ahead and put one on steel, so that we know that this thing is on target from here on steel. We're not doing anything precision. We're going to turn it up while it's on safe, and we're going to drop it to see if it'll stay zero. Looks like the optic flipped out a little bit. Now we're going to flick it back, put it back on steel. Seems like it stayed zero. As far as being on steel from here to 25 to 30 yards, looks like it's staying. Seemed to work. We'll put it on some shoot targets right here. Seems to be pretty good, I think. Here's another drop. Straight on top of the optic. Pull it up. I dig it, man.
So guys, Josh just dropped the Northtac optic and a magnifier. They're definitely dirty now, so we're gonna shoot this thing down range and see if it's still on for sure. So far, everything seems to be working right. Everything held retention, didn't get loose, so I think it's a win. Like I said, both of them work pretty good. To be honest with you, we ran them, threw them on the ground. You can see there's still dirt left on the top of this, and it held zero.
Yeah.
So
I was pleasantly surprised when they came in They came in boxes like this, which is pretty cool. Something you see normally, like Trijicon,
An
EOTech, that kind of thing. 2 separate cases for 2 separate things. When we got them, I was like, oh shit! Well, what did they send us? Turns out they sent us a magnifier and a red dot, which is pretty cool. It comes with a sweet setup, all the tools you need to put it on, and all that stuff. And actually, pretty beefy tools, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Seem pretty cool, and the fact that the optics had like no name on the side of them, it just has an engraving of their logo, which looks like a mountaintop, and that's it. Like it looked like such a budget optic that I was like, man, these are going to be trash. Like I don't think these are going to hold up. And actually, when Josh, we put them on there and we took them out there, and we were just like, got out of the truck. We just slapped them on there. We didn't do anything. I think you messed with the magnifier a little bit, right?
I did. I zeroed the magnifier to the red dot.
Yeah. So when you got out of the truck, I was just like, how far were we out?
50 yards.
50 yards from our target, our still targets we were shooting. And I was like, let's just see if it's on. And picked it right up. First shot, dang.
So we didn't have to necessarily zero it, just to get out and actually plink with it.
Yeah.
Now, are we going to re-zero it to see if we can push these things out for further distance? Yes.
Absolutely.
Actually, we actually are. We're going to try to get them on paper later this week, see if we can't zero them, see how well these things hold a zero at longer range, and see if we can,
it's been crazy raining here in Tennessee lately, this whole week actually. And today was our first break that we didn't have rain coming down on us. And so we were like, let's get out there and try it out. Now, like he said before, we got out there to about 50 yards. And we were just like, we have to make sure that I don't want to say torture test, but we have to make sure we test them, see if they're going to hold up. So the zeroing that we did, as far as like being able to hit still at 50 yards and also closing in distance about 20 to 25 yards, seeing if it would still be on target. It was, obviously. You can see from the footage that basically we threw it on the ground, top heavy, right on the optic, and nothing cracked, nothing moved. Did its job.
Yeah.
The one thing that I will knock is the thing that you said earlier about the magnifier.
So on the magnifier, you have some windage and elevation adjustments. They're just kind of very cheap feeling. It's no elevation clicks or nothing like that. It's just kind of, I don't know.
It's very flowy. It's like you said, there's no clicks, so you can't really tell what you're doing. Now, you can look down the magnifier and tell it's moving up and down for sure and side to side. But there's nothing there to really feel like you're clicking anything.
That's my thing. So this magnifier, if you're moving it in and out of a bag, and like I said, it just moves ever so easy.
That's true.
That if you're moving it in and out of a bag, there's no reason why your bag couldn't hit it and run it out of adjustment.
Yeah.
And then when you need your rifle and shit hits the fan scenario, you pull it up and you're thinking that your magnifier is zero to your red dot. Now it's not.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can really fault it for.
Yeah.
I thought that, it's a little big, but then we pulled out the EOTech, and it's right around the same size. I mean, it might even be a little bit thinner, I think, maybe. Like an EOTech, this thing has what they call...
Like a shield. Almost like a bump shield or whatever you want to call it.
Aluminum grade, what is it called?
Aircraft grade aluminum.
Aircraft grade aluminum over top of it, so it's kind of like a little shield. Kind of reminds me of the EOTech. That's why we were kind of putting them together and comparing the two. Apparently, all the optics on the Northtac website is that it has the motion activity auto shut off. So if you're not using it, apparently it goes off, so it doesn't waste your battery. It has a 50,000 battery life or battery hours. 50,000. How do you say that? 50,000.
It has 50,000 hour battery life.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And like he was saying about this is a lot of people will tend to leave their optic on when they leave the range. They throw it in their bag and they leave it on. Well, if you leave this alone and you're not using it and it doesn't feel felt recoil and it doesn't feel you moving it or whatever, it will automatically shut off. Yeah. So
that's cool.
That's the cool thing about it. It saves your battery life.
Yeah. I just like how sleek it is, honestly. There's nothing on it. And it has a Northtac name up front, but it's engraved, so it's not like a colored anything. So if you wanted to make sure you're blacked out or you wanted to even Cerakote this or whatever, good to go. You don't have to worry about messing up a logo. I like the fact that the magnifier is very smooth and easy to hit on and off. There's really nothing to it. Overall, I dig it. And for the fact that it's under $300, in my opinion, man, you can't really beat it. I think that we're going to have a code. It will be in the description below, so you can go there and save yourself some money on it. So we'll put that in the description below, so look for that. Other than that, man, we're going to try to do a little bit further testing with the stuff. Like I said, we got the magnifier, so it's a little bit easier to get a little bit further out, which is pretty cool. Other than that, the only thing I will say is that that I don't like is it only has a dot.
Yeah. Another con I just now thought about.
What?
And I didn't think about it till just now. When putting the battery in this thing, and I did realize that earlier, and I didn't think about it till just now, the battery is on the underside of the optic.
That is true.
So when you do zero this thing, say you end up using up all your battery life, which 50,000 hours is quite a bit.
Quite a bit, yeah.
But after 50,000 hours, after you use up your battery life, you got to take the optic off, replace the battery, put it back on your rifle, and re-zero.
Re-zero, yeah. That's the downfall. So, but other than that, I mean, I like it.
Yeah. For a budget-friendly magnifier red dot combo, I think it's well worth the time of you looking into it.
Dude, $260 is
yeah
a steal, in my opinion, for an optic setup like this. Now, these by themselves, you can buy these by themselves. M10 by itself is $140, $146, something like that. Something stupid. So, it's a budget setup, but man, it works.
But other than that, it's actually pretty good for a budget red dot.
I mean, you're getting it for $140.
Yeah.
What do you expect? One thing we're going to do is we're going to get out a little bit further. We did drop these today. We did throw these on the ground, and we were still able to hit still within 25, 30 yards where we were standing at.
Even 50 yards.
Yeah. But what we're going to try to do is actually get it out there, shoot a little bit longer distance so we can see, and put it on paper so we can see a little bit more precise of where it's hitting at. Drop it again, maybe even on some rocks or something, maybe something a little harder than the ground, and see where it's actually going. If it moves at all, we will know. And so that's mainly our next goal, to see if these things are going to stand up. As of now, they have.
Yeah.
So, take it for what it is. Budget optics, come in a cool package. I mean, they work for what they are. That's it. That's all I got for you.
So guys, go check out Northtac Optics.
The link for the description will be in below if you wanted to get on that, and it'll save you some money. Until then, guys, go check out North Coast Tactical. They sell our holsters, the tuck holsters for the big dudes, and it actually helps out the channel. So go do that. And also go to Ballistic Ink. You can find all of our merch, stuff like this that you can cut the sleeves off of and wear it because it looks cool.
Guys, you can also check out US Law Shield at uslawshield.com. When you sign up, use promo code BDGG. Not only does it help out the channel, but it'll save your ass in a pinch.
Yeah, the link for that is in the description below. If you don't want to use that promo code, it takes you right to it. Guys, until then, stay vigilant,
Stay safe.
stay alive. Go buy you some budget optics at Northtac because they're pretty cool for what they are.
Yeah.
See you.